What's going on? Mr. D's Open Mic King, you are tuned in to the Vibe on Air. We are live right now. The phone lines are normally open. We're not opening the lines today because we are live at the Cleveland Urban Winery for the mixtape release party for CATHERN DANNILLE's Fresh Air Mixtape. It's going down. And if you ain't never been to Cleveland Urban Winery, you need to come out here. It is nice, man. It's nice. It's a really dope spot. It's a really cool spot. Poison Ivy will be here shortly, but of course you're dealing with Mr. D's Open Mic King. And it's going down. We got DJ Freddie Mac over here setting up if you want to take a look. He's setting up right now, getting everything together. They're going to have food. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be some great music. A lot of people coming through. Of course, we're going to have, as one of our special guests, TONI BFIT. She will be in the building to talk to us. Also, we should have a guest appearance from my man SPYDA from the And1 Mixtape. He'll be in the building as well. And we also gonna talk to the owner of Cleveland Urban Wineries, and we might talk to a few guests as well. But it's definitely going down. Poison Ivy walking in right now, late as ever. It's going down. But we are in the building right at this moment. What's going on, Poison? You late? You gotta put your headset on and talk to the mic. But yeah, we up here at Cleveland Urban Wineries, and I've been here for a little while, and I've been sipping some of the wines, and they make their own wines here and everything. They have a winery inside the building. It's dope. It's a dope thing. It's a dope move. And the wine is good. They even got one that's like made like from what you use to make a beer, and it tastes like a beer. A wine. It's a wine type beer. It's some real dope stuff going on down here. But we here for Captain Dannille. Poison, what's going on with you?
Well, I'm late, but I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here. Oh, this is so nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's nice in here for real.
This is really
We got
nice.
Poison Ivy right here on Facebook, but the camera gonna be mostly on me right now until I turn it. Cause I don't feel like turning around. You got talking to the mic too. Make sure you're talking to the mic, cause it's gonna be loud in here tonight. So definitely. See, I got you some Skull Candy headphones this time.
Yes.
Cause you be complaining like a little girl.
Whatever.
But
What's going on with you, Sicky Vicky?
Nothing, I'm better. I'm just been sweating a lot.
Sweating. That's good. Sweat it out.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been
Sweat it
doing.
out.
Man, I just want to talk about some crazy stuff that's been going on in the news. Some of the stuff I'm going to save for when I do my segment, because some of it is ratchet, but I got to talk about what they was doing with that statue in Durham, North Carolina, when they protested. They tore down the statue. It was a statue of a Confederate soldier monument. And, the people got tired of it, and, they protested and tore it down in front of one of the courthouse out there. And I was watching the video of it. I was watching the show called Deezus and Mira come on Viceland, and they be tripping me out. They be on there, they get high and smoke weed, and then they talk about stuff in the news. And these people was stomping the statue like it was somebody that raped their cousin. I mean, they was on here.
It was deep, huh?
It was deep. I mean, there was one girl on here, like, she was actually, like, kicking it. It's a metal statue, first of all. It's a metal statue. She kicking it like she trying to break his ribs.
Her toes should hurt.
It was crazy. It was crazy. People spitting on it, but they tore it down and they bent it and immediately just went at it. But 7 people been arrested in connection with the toppling of a Confederate statue during the protest in Durham, North Carolina. The Confederate soldier monument was pulled down during a Monday protest at the old Durham courthouse to show solidarity with the anti-racist activities after last weekend's deadly clash in Charlottesville, Virginia. And this is the girl I think that was really kicking it. Her name is Takiyama Fatima Thompson. She was 22, was charged Tuesday with 2 felonies, participating in a riot with property damage in excess of $1,500, and inciting others to riot, and 2 misdemeanors, disorderly conduct by injury of a statue and then damage to property. They really just were trying to,
That's just too much.
go after them. But, they did tear down somebody's property.
Yeah.
They didn't have a right to.
Yeah.
They didn't get permission to tear it down, even though it was a protest. But if it's a protest, it does involve damage, though.
Right.
But it was just crazy just watching them do it, and they was going hard at it.
Yeah.
Like, they was really trying to stomp this statue out.
That's crazy. A metal statue, though, how much damage could you really do?
They was doing enough. It was just, I think it was more a mental thing for them. They was like, But the biggest thing was just like most of it was white folks, and it was when the one lady was Chinese, and they was just tearing the statue up. I mean, people. It was one dude. I think he was holding like balloons or something. And he was holding the balloons and walked up and just kicked it.
Oh wow!
He did like an axe kick. He threw his leg up and dropped his heel down on it. It was real crazy. crazy.
They're just doing too much.
And like I said, I was watching the show Deez and Mero. They was making fun of it, so that was what funny to me. They was making fun of it and everything, and and I ain't gonna lie, I was a little out of it too. You know, I was on meds, so
yeah.
I was.
What were you taking?
Advil, cold, and sinus, and Alka-Seltzer and Mucinex,
just
and
all juiced up. Huh?
and I had some hot toddies.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because somebody had an F-150 and a strong rope. They pulled it down. When it came down, it bent too. The statue bent because it hit the ground so hard.
What kind of metal was that? Oh, it hit the ground so hard.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't like on the ground. It was up.
Yeah.
And they pulled it off, and it came off kind of like it wasn't really solid.
These people,
but I guess it was heavy enough that you can't just push it. Well, no, I mean, they trying to show, it's been a lot of racial stuff in the news lately with Trump.
Yeah, somebody sent me a video with him in the Ku Klux Klan, and then I got another video with some black protester or whatever, I don't know, trying to get him impeached. He's calling for an impeachment.
Right.
And I agree.
There's actually was a guy on CNN, and he's a Trump supporter, black dude,
yeah.
and there it was questioning his blackness, like how can you support this dude, blah blah blah, because he and you a black man, and he just went off, and he's been a Trump supporter since day one. So it was like, it was funny to me, but Trump, he's set to die. He's set to die, and it's gonna be cast. It's gonna come back on it. It's gonna come back on it. I just couldn't believe it though.
It's just too much with him, and the whole racism thing. I don't think you think he gonna last 4 years?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, if he do, he do, but he won't get it. He won't make it another term. So. He won't do an Obama. He won't do a Bush. No. I mean, even when George Bush Sr. and Jr. both have something to say about the racist stuff going on.
It's too much.
And people saying they rather have George Bush back in office than deal with Trump.
He just off the chain.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's too much.
And now, they're not even calling him by his name anymore.
What they calling him?
45.
45th president?
Yeah, because he's the 45th president.
Yeah.
So that's what we going by now. We just going to deal with 45.
Dang, he don't even get a name. He don't even get his own name.
And it's a lot of circulation about, him standing with the Ku Klux Klan. They showed a picture when he was younger with his parents, both of them holding Ku Klux Klan robes. So, I mean, I don't know if that stuff is fake or not. I got even another story right here where it says a radical Muslim who attempted to kill a Christian pastor earlier this month was arrested for an attack on President Donald Trump. According to the United States Secret Service, Ibn Yaqubi was a Muslim extremist who was part of a mob that recently attacked the Christians and destroyed their church in Mobile, Alabama in July. The attack took place today. Outside, and this is not today, this was like a couple days ago, outside of Trump Towers in New York as the president was exiting the building into his presidential motorcade. After being greeted by reporters, one man stepped forward, introducing himself as a commentator from the conservative news station Fox News. Jacoby asked the president about future restrictions on Muslims in the U.S., and at that moment, the man grabbed a tire iron from the sidewalk and hit Trump in the head, knocking him unconscious.
Good.
Now,
good. Did that really happen?
I don't think that really happened, though, because, one, you would have heard more about that. That would have been big news.
It would have been big news.
That would have been major news.
That wouldn't have been
that wouldn't have been nothing that you would have just randomly
not
came
a Putin
across.
Win, no.
See, I think a lot of stuff too. The fake news, as Trump like to call it, he got his own fake news, and they plant news to make things more, to excite more stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not that deep. It's not that deep that it has to be that way. You know what I'm saying? So, but we are in the building for Catherine DANNILLE's mixtape release called Fresh Air. There's going to be a lot of people in the building. We got a DJ Freddie Mac already over there. He about to set up on the turntables to get going.
Freddie Mac's here. Megan's not here?
Who?
Megan, it's Road Dogg.
I don't know.
Oh, shout out to Megan Robinson. I don't know where you are.
We'll figure it out. we just getting here. But it's the vibe on air. Mr. D's Open Mic King, Poison Ivy. I'm actually going to play a little Catherine DANNILLE while we get it going. And we going to get everything jumping off. Grab some of this wine from Urban Winery. So we also going to have Toni BFIT in the building.
Yep.
She's going to come in and talk about her profession, which she's a physical fitness trainer. And that's her life. And I remember back when she just used to do karaoke. And we might have SPYDA in the building from the And One Mixtape. And we also going to talk to the owner of Cleveland Urban Wineries as well. We actually going to even talk to Catherine DANNILLE as well. Yep. But this is the vibe on air. Hey. Mr. D's the Open Mic King, Poison Ivy in the building.
Hey, about to go get some wine.
We about to go get some wine. Shout out to all the people on Facebook. Deasia, Devo, Demetrius, Car King, Cromedy, man. Happy birthday, man. I ain't forget about you. Happy DJ birthday. Joe Wood.
Happy birthday.
What's going on? It's going down, man. It's going down. It's the vibe on air, man. Mr. D's, Poison Ivy. We in the building. We gonna play this cat DANNILLE, two songs.
Such an enigma, more like a figment to my imagination, but you're all too real. You're like poison coursing through my veins. You're the cause of all my pleasure and pain. You're a blessing and a curse, and what's worse is I love you. Just the way you are, I love you just the way you are, I love you just the way you are, I love you, I love you, I love you just the way case. Wash your sins away. That's what I'll do, 'cause I love you just the way you are. 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 I love you. 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 I do.
Mr. D's, the open mic king, Poison Ivy. It's the vibe on air. We back on air. We are live here at Cleveland Urban Wineries. Cleveland Urban Wineries. Cleveland
I'm sipping
Urban.
on something. What you say this was?
I forget the name of it, man. It's a
Something.
hopsy type wine.
It's very hopsy, y'all. It's very, very hopsy, y'all.
What do that mean?
I don't know, but
What do that mean when you say it's very hopsy?
hopsy. It's hopsy.
I don't know what you mean by that. But we are here at Cleveland Urban Winery for the Fresh Air Mixtape release for CATHERN, DANNILLE.
Yeah.
And they about to get started shortly. See Freddie Mac, he's still setting up over there.
Yeah.
You know, Poison Ivy over here. And it's about her time to do her thing.
Yes.
So, you know, we about to crank it up a notch. Because it's about to turn up like this. Let's go.
That's right.
It's the Poison Ivy news report, everything good report with Poison Ivy. And she about to do her thing. And we gonna talk about some crazy stuff. Poison Ivy, what's up?
So seriously, you know, you guys, this week I wanted to keep it kind of light off the strength that I know that we're here, you know, live broadcasting at Catherine's release party. So I didn't want to talk about much, but, you know, I just want to keep you guys informed on the things that are going on and the things that have been going on as far as Poison Ivy goes. So I just want everybody to know that I was doing heavy promo for Candyland, which was the life-size Candyland game that we played at the Glenville Festival. It was a huge success. So we actually have offers to do Candyland in different locations. One is coming up September.
That's what's up.
One is coming up September 23rd. The other one is October 14th. And just be on the lookout for Candyland. We doing it real big. I mean, it was huge. At 93.1, we're talking about it. It was good. It was really good. And shout out to my daughter. She played the Sugar Princess. And that's going to be her role.
I thought you was about to say something else because you was like, she played the sugar.
I had to put the emphasis on it, the sugar. Yeah, so she played the Sugar Princess, and she did a very good job. I mean, my baby is business-minded. She took her job very seriously. Fat Mac danced on the kids' stage. She did an awesome job as well. So shout out to the Glenville Fest and, you know, Miss Mickey and the Candyland, and I hope we just go far with it. Second of all, you know, I want to remind you guys about September 22nd, the main event at the symposium. On the judging panel, we have me, myself, Poison Ivy, Miss Slim, Scratchmaster L, Casper C, DJ Goldie Montana, and it's going to be hosted by Suave Gotti, and the music will be by Jack the Ripper. So you guys come out, check that out. I think we're gonna have some really, really, really dope talent in the house that night. So y'all come through, support the artists in Cleveland, you know. And last but not least, I'm being modest this week. I just want to thank everybody for getting my Wrap It Up video over 2,100 views.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Keep liking, sharing, and commenting. I appreciate y'all, you know. And that is just it for the good news. You know, keep it real light this week. Keep it real light. So
I guess we'll take you out with the same thing.
yeah.
GOOD news report by Poison Ivy. It's going down.
Keep liking and sharing. Keep liking and sharing.
Shout out to everybody paying attention on Facebook. It's going down. We up here live at Cleveland Urban Winery.
Urban Winery.
And
waiting for Cat.
And on that note, she was Lord Licorice, and if you saw the outfit, she looked ludicrous.
I was. Oh, I didn't know. I could have brought my baby.
Yeah, you could have. I guess.
Really?
That's Cat.
Yeah, I was Lord Licorice, and Lord Licorice took a picture with the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she did. I
saw that.
I was giving it. I'm just going to say I was giving it. If anybody came to the Glenville Festival and they got to see Lord Licorice, she was giving it. So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to do my thing real quick because it's something crazy. It's some crazy stuff I got to talk about. Mm-hmm. One thing that kind of pissed me off a little bit, but we're going to jump into it with this music right here.
Hey, Caesar.
What's going on, Dink?
Hey, Dink.
Today in Ratchet News, one, I got to talk about what's on these dudes' mind. Bullying is way out of hand right now.
Out of hand.
I'm reading from what I see on the news, but I'm in disbelief at the sickening and just crazy stuff I've seen in the news because a young autistic boy gets a wooden plank nailed to his head by bullies.
What?
They nail a wooden plank to an autistic boy's head.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know what it was, but it's crazy. If you can see the pictures, the boy was just sitting there, and I don't know how they did it. They nailed a board
He should be dead.
to the boy's head. They didn't nail it in. I mean, they nailed it to his head. It stuck to his head, but he didn't kill. They didn't kill him. But why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? He did nothing to nobody.
Oh my gosh.
He was only 9, and he from Mansfield. His name was Romeo Smith.
Oh, it's so sad to hear.
Now I got an autistic cousin. If somebody would have did that to my cousin when he was that young, you would have had a problem. You would have had a problem.
What was the point in doing that?
Just bullying. That's the point. People like to bully people that they think they can beat. But then when somebody bully them, they turn into some punks. That was a punk move.
That was definitely a punk move.
Then they took it probably wasn't hard to hold him down. He autistic. He probably wasn't in the right state of mind, but come on.
What do his parents got to say about that?
The parents, Romeo's father said as Romeo was walking away, one of the lads came running up behind him and threw a bit of wood with a nail in it. And I saw it just stuck there in the back of his head. So they threw it and it stuck in the back of his head.
What's wrong with these kids?
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy, but stop the bullying, man. A lot of kids are dying because of stress of being bullied or fear of being bullied, and it needs to stop.
It does.
I'm not scared to admit I used to be bullied, and that stopped a long time ago.
I got bullied, but it was because I didn't have no boobs. They used to say I was in the itty bitty titty committee.
Well,
and even though I'm small, but I'm thick, thicker than a Snicker, I wasn't like this back then. I was so skinny, it was ridiculous, and they all just used to talk about me so bad. My gap, they talked about my gap, which I happen to love, by the way, but yeah, they talked about it pretty bad when I was in school.
But you ain't gonna nail a boy head. Nail a board to a boy head.
Never,
especially an autistic boy.
That's too much. I'm not even an autistic child. Nobody.
Period. Anybody.
That's just wicked.
Anybody. It's crazy. That's crazy. Stop it.
Please stop. Please.
In other ratchet news, this is real stupid. A man was accused. Well, he wasn't accused. He was charged for leaving his kid in the car. Guess why?
Why?
For going to the casino.
Okay, he should have been charged. What the hell?
He left his kid in the car while he went to gamble.
Wow.
Now, he just got out of jail. This happened on June 2nd. He got out of jail on June 2nd. It happened May 23rd.
How old is he?
He's a 52-year-old man.
He know better.
He left a 7-year-old daughter in his vehicle while he went to gamble at a local casino. It was the one downtown.
He know. Really?
Now this was the one. Now this was a story in Dayton. This also just happened recently in Cleveland too, at the Racino. This just happened recently in Cleveland. Now the man in Cleveland, I don't have his information. I've been trying to find the story for Cleveland, and I can't find it. But it's been a lot of that going on all over the country. It happened in Maryland, happened in Dayton. What is the problem? You can. If I understand, you might be you might have what you call it, a gambling problem.
A gambling problem.
But you don't leave the kids in the car.
That's just ridiculous.
To gamble. That's
I guess,
crazy.
You know, I mean, a problem is a problem. It's a problem.
A problem is a problem, but that's another problem when you leave the kids in the car.
That's just like when you steal from your kids to get high, or when you leave your kids in the house for days at a time while you out getting high,
But
and
you
they gotta
still,
fend for themselves.
But and you saying that's like they all good things.
No, they're not. But what I'm saying is like it's all just a bunch of.
That's stupid though.
Yeah.
I mean, even crackheads can get babysitters.
Can they though?
You gambling. You got enough sense to gamble. You got some money to gamble. Spend a couple of dollars
Maybe he
to just to get a babysitter.
Maybe he wasn't thinking.
This is crazy.
That's absurd.
The music starting over here. DJ Freddie Mac about to get it going.
Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
I still can't get it. I wouldn't have left my kid nowhere like that.
No, you don't leave your kid in a car to go gamble. That's just ratchet.
That's disrespectful.
That's a lot of things.
That's pathetic.
That is a lot of things.
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
Toni BFIT is parking her car right now. She about to be coming up here in a second and talk to y'all. We gonna skip a beat real quick. DJ Freddie Mac about to get ready to turn on the turntables. We're going to play some more music on the air. We're going to take a quick pause, and we're going to talk to Toni BFIT. Then we're going to hop into this music. It is the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's the Open Mic King, Poison Ivy. And you know what, Poison? I will whoop your ass if you ever go to do a show and you leave your kid in the car while you're doing the show.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. I will knock your teeth out.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I mean, that's ridiculous. We're going to be back in a little bit, but it's crazy. I ain't never heard no stuff like that. That pissed me off.
Yeah.
Nail the kids' heads to boards and
That's
leave your kid in the car to gamble.
Doing too much.
Grow up.
Grow the up.
It's something wrong with y'all. We'll be back. We're going to play, I think I'm going to play some of that, I don't know. I'm going to play something. It don't matter. No, I'm going to play something. Something slick. It's the Vibe on Air. D. Ivy.
Each passing day, I stop and think of you. So grateful you drifted away. Now I would deny, would not even try to get back the life that we had made. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Life is a treasure we have to care. Broken heart and no one's there. Guilty pleasures, that's all we bear. My heart keeps beating, this love keeps shifting. Now I know that I can change my world. So you better not underestimate me. Well, now look out. Say you can't stop me now. This was a life I was meant to lead. I was meant to lead.
All you hateful, hypocrite leeches, try hang with us. Make sure you know we dangerous. We're much more than street spot. We'll expose the weak heart. So it goes.
These walls get talking, but they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls get talking, but they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls get talking, but they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls get talking, but they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie.
These walls get talk, you know they won't leave you alone.
I'm bad to the bone. I hold my own tightly, righty up on the chrome. Not gat, but battle axe, followed by boomerangs thrown. With technical precision, hitting right beneath the dome. I just let them go, they decapitate, then come home. Beef up security, hire more firepower, yo. When I get you as if you stood all alone. Cause Mr. Hunt, seek and find and kill. Murdering, long range from top of the hill. When the blowgun spits, poison tips rain down. Off-duty samurais move with wildlife sounds. Yeah.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie.
These walls get talk, you know they won't leave you alone.
We murderiferous like mama knows. Firstborn child, get wild and get ground. To food for coyote somewhere in Arizona. My queen, mean Colombian devil's breath. Scopola mean dreams make you lean into death. Go try to breathe, I begin to squeeze even tighter. Drop your code, walk away, drum and spray some cover fire.
We burn, bad mind, backbiting, hypocrite parasites. Thunder rolling from out the sky, but not until the lightning strikes. These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie.
These walls get talking, you know they won't leave you alone.
Prepare to be terrorized and shown while your paid muscle lay crumpled, entire face blown. Off, I'm the boss and I change your chromosomes. From a little girl trapped in a grown man's body. Take off that dress, let's end this little tea party. I know you're feeling scared cause it ain't fair. How? With 6 million ways to die, you chose now.
Mind what you are do, watch what you are say. Pre every caution sign along the way. Remind yourself each and every day. Remember me tell you, me say that
Be warned, these walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
stories of the warriors inside.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls get talking, you know they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie. Never tell a lie.
We are back. It's the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's the Open Mic King.
Oh, good.
Poison Ivy.
Hey, hey, hey.
We in the building.
Tony B. Fit.
We got Tony B. Fit right
Tony
here.
B.
Hello, how are you?
Yes.
What's going on, Number? See, that's your camera right there. See,
Okay.
See, I got your big glass. We at the winery, so, you know, we drinking big glasses of wine. You know, I'm
Glasses.
clinking our glass on there.
Big glasses.
But, you know, we also got her in the scene here. But we do have fitness guru, as I like to call her. Also, my old karaoke partner. Tony BFIT in the building. Oh, man. What's going on with you, Tony?
Not a lot, but a lot.
Not a lot, but a lot?
Yeah.
What's not a lot, but a lot?
I kind of like jumped into fitness thing.
Talking to the mic, too. You got to talk to the mic.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's all right.
So I started working out, and it's kind of like starting to roll a little bit. People are asking questions. People are reaching out. And I'm kind of shocked, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? But it's happening. So I'm kind of like a work in progress.
Now, how long you been? Because I mean, I don't know when we was doing karaoke. Because that's how we met. We met at karaoke in Mayfield.
Yes.
At the Fox and Hound on a Sunday.
I think it was 2011.
2011.
With
Yeah.
Katina.
Yep.
So.
And we was all up there, always singing and getting drunk and everything. And
so it's been a few years.
And then, so when did you start working out? Or was it around that time?
No, I actually started working out around 21 years old. And I've been kind of off and on for a while. And in 2014, I really stuck to it.
Okay.
I joined Instagram, and that's where a lot of my motivation came from. I learned a lot of things from Instagram. And I worked out for a while, and I learned some things, did a lot of reading, taught myself some stuff. And one day I did a side-by-side, like before and after, and I didn't realize the big difference between the two, especially with glutes, which is your booty.
Right. Because that's what a lot of people don't know, that B don't stand for Tony B Fit. It stands for Tony Booty Fit.
I know that's right, girl.
I just read it on your Instagram. It took me.
Cheers to that, baby.
Cheers. But it does stand for Tony B, because my last name it starts with the B.
Right.
But you can use it as booty fit as well. I did not know that your body could do the magical things that it does. And when I did the side-by-side before and after picture, and I looked at it myself, I was stunned, as if I was someone else looking at the picture. And that really pushed me even harder. So I'm still on this journey. I'm still learning things. And I'm excited. I'm like, I love to do. Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no.
So are you also vegan as well? You know, a lot of people that's into fitness kind of do the vegetarian vegan role. Are you doing that also?
No, not at all. You need your protein, but I am one of those people that are not extremely crazy about meat. I'm not extremely crazy about anything that has a face. But I do eat meat. I eat more chicken than anything. I'm not a red meat eater.
Will you, though?
I will eat a corned beef sandwich once in a
you
blue
tear
moon.
that-
Tear that thing on up.
You tear that.
And I can tell my body needs it. But overall, I'm not a really big meat eater, and I think that has a lot to do with your body overall, with a lot of things. So a lot of people are like carnivores, and I think it's bad, but it's also good if you take it in moderation.
I like to call it, well, I don't like to call it that. I've heard this before, a flexitarian.
What's flexitarian?
Flexitarian is somebody who basically monitors what they eat. So if they do eat meat, they're not eating too much.
That's me.
Of it. Yeah, so you're a flexitarian then.
Yeah.
You'll eat it, but you like you eat clean. You eat clean. You're a clean eater.
Yeah, but I'm also like real mental about meat.
Yeah.
I can like freak myself out to the point where I'll get sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll be like, like I'll take a few months off.
Yeah, I do that from time to time. Do you have children?
Yes.
Are they also into
My son will eat
fitness
whatever you give him.
Is he into fitness though?
He is, but he's only 19 going on 20. And I took him to the gym and I tried to push him and he was just like, Ma.
Yeah, he don't want to do it because you do it.
Well, not just that, but I don't think he's like in the space that I am mentally.
Yeah.
It took me a really long time to get to where I am. I was on and off. I partied, I kicked it, I hung out. You know, alcohol has a really big part to play in your fitness, and you really have to be like really mentally like into it to really get your results. And some people are not ready for that. You know, they want to drink, they drink.
Because, see, around the time I met you, that's when I was on my workout kick, and I was going to the gym, like, all the time, and I was putting on Instagram. Had the tag Get Built.
See, I didn't even have Instagram at that time.
Right, you didn't. But I was going hard. I was going to the gym, like, 6 days a week, and I was, you know, I had a lot of results. But now I look at you going on there, and you inspire a lot of people, and I see the workouts you do.
Okay.
And I just, like we was just saying before you got on the mic, you was like, I'm dressed like a girl today. I'm like, you always look like a girl. He's like, not in the gym. I look like a man. And you work out hard like that.
I am a guy when I am at the gym, but I look like a girl. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay.
So what's your workout playlist? What you listening to when you getting it in?
I love trap music.
I knew it.
Ghetto,
you
red
like
shit.
You look like you getting into the trap.
I don't play them type of games. I'm selling drugs, but I ain't selling drugs for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that really pushes me. And some days I'm into the R&B.
So who's your favorite trap artist?
Rick Ross.
Oh yeah. So have you seen his new show? Sign?
You work out to a dude
that
that don't work out.
I do.
No, Rick Ross has been losing weight. I gotta give it to Rick.
That don't mean he work
I
out.
like a few different people.
Khaled lose weight
he
too.
did
That don't mean he
something.
work out.
He doing something. He doing something.
Fat Joe losing weight. That don't mean he work out.
They doing something.
I'm losing weight. That don't mean I'm working
No,
out.
you definitely not working out.
Well, you know, if you're losing weight and you're not working out, that means that you're watching your diet, which is really great. So with that being said, you know, if you start to incorporate a workout with your diet, then you'll really start to get those gains, which means that you're going to get results. You're going to create a physique.
Right.
So,
because what I did, this is what I usually do. Like last time I lost weight and I was working out really heavy. For the first month, I try to lose the weight first so I can, you know, get some of the weight off of me to help me boost myself to work out more. Then I start the workout program.
Okay.
Because what I've done now is like for the first week, I you know, cut out red meat for a week.
That's fantastic.
Then the second week, I went vegan for a week. And then I got sick.
Yeah, you will. You will definitely.
And I was sick for a week. This which is just ended now.
And it's probably because you're taking your body off of something like
yeah, it was on the journey.
Straight up like, okay, I ain't gonna do this no more. You probably have to have some of that red meat because you've been eating it all your life.
Right.
So you have to kind of like do it in moderation when you're slowing it down.
Yeah, because it knocked me down.
So okay, Tony, what's the first thing you need to do to be in preparation to say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna dedicate my life to working out and being fit. What's the first thing you need to do?
The first thing you need to do, I would say, is it has to be a mental thing. You have to tell yourself mentally, this is something that I am going to do. Second of all, this is something that I want to do. It's not an overnight thing. It took me a long time. I didn't know what the hell I was doing for a really long time.
Say it again.
I didn't know what the hell I was doing for a really long time.
Right.
And I wasn't ready for it. I didn't know. It depends on where you are in your life.
Right.
Inspiration is a lot as well. You know, if you follow people on Instagram, if you have people in your life.
So are those some people that you look to for inspiration on Instagram, or do you have anybody in specific that you?
There's a few girls or pages that I follow on Instagram. That really inspired me, that I learned a lot from, and just looking at their bodies, you just really, you see it, you have to have a visual of what you want to look like. And you don't have to go extremely hard. With creating your body, the first thing is your diet. A lot of people eat bad. They eat processed food.
Yeah, that's bad.
Fast food. Absolutely not. My thing is, if you can cook at home, fresh food, cook your own food. I always tell people, if only I can go from the backyard to my table, which means if you can
grow it.
And I wish we didn't have to, you know, I don't want to kill an animal, but if you're an animal eater, you go right from the farm to the table. That's healthier than anything, and also that means that you know exactly what you're putting in your body. That animal is eating whatever grass is growing back there that, you know, you got to feed the grass.
The mic blocking your face. Your face is the money maker, so we're trying to figure this out. There we go.
So if you can, you know, to make it simple, fresh food. If you can cook your food, at home, that is the best thing to do. No processed foods. Sugars are bad.
Now, about sugars, because that's one of the things. So, what if it's
sugar is bad?
It has to be no sugars.
No,
natural sugars are good.
Natural sugars are good, and sugar is in everything, so we can't get away from it.
Our liquor.
So yeah, this wine I'm drinking right now, but I'm allowed to drink that because I be going hard. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But try to stay away from sugars as much as possible, and remember, everything in moderation.
Right.
Don't abuse it. Anything that you abuse, it takes a toll on you. Yeah. It affects you.
So Toni, you in the kitchen, you healthy eating, you healthy thinking. What's your favorite dish to cook?
You know what? I love fat ass foods all day long, so I can't. You know when I first started working out, and I really seen the transformation of my body, like the difference. When I first started, I actually ate a lot of chicken salad, which has a lot of protein from your eggs and your chicken. Yeah. I ate a lot of chicken salad. If you want to add some flavor, I added cayenne pepper, and one little secret that I liked in there was you pour, and it's to your liking, your pickle juice. Yeah. Pickle juice is really good.
I heard about pickle juice.
Yeah, and you put a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper, fresh sea salt. I like that. Don't put too much of either or, but just mix it, taste it as you go. I like that, and also I ate it with pita bread, and then I did salads with a lot of water. I don't drink soda. I drink a lot of water, a lot of 100% juices.
Didn't we take pickle shots back in the day?
I don't know what we took, but I was not into working out then.
Oh
no.
I mean, I was, but I wasn't. No. Like, I'm on a different level now.
No,
so.
We wasn't working out then.
Yeah.
So do you mainly stick to that whole diet thing, or I know everybody cheat.
No.
I know, because you said you had a corned beef sandwich every now and then when it comes.
I will tear corned beef up, but I would probably eat corned beef maybe once a month. Yeah. Sometimes not even then.
That's not bad though, Toni. That's not bad. Once a month is not bad.
I don't really eat red meat. If I do, it'll be like pepperonis on a pizza. Yeah. Grilled chicken, sauteed chicken. I don't eat fried chicken, baked chicken. You want to eat those things.
Very cautious.
And if you want to fry something, fry it in olive oil. Fry it in like peanut oil. Yeah. Anything other than Crisco.
Grease.
Because it's more healthier for you.
So what about bacon? Are you a bacon eater or a turkey
I love bacon,
eater?
But you will not catch me just eating no strips of bacon on a Saturday, on a Sunday. I will eat bacon and crumbles mixed into something. I'm not a big meat eater, so that's what I always try to tell people. I'm not a real big meat eater. I love carbs. Carbs do put on a lot of weight, which means you can bulk, which means add, mass to your body.
So you be at home sweet potato in it? I don't like. I heard sweet potatoes got a lot of carbs.
I am really weird about. I'm an extremely picky eater.
So no sweet potatoes for you?
No, I drink a lot of water. I watch my intake of sugars, so I try to stay away from too much sugar. You can eat you some sugar if you want to. But you just can't abuse it. Yeah. Just don't sit there and be eating a big ass bag of chips.
Right.
Eating a whole bunch of snacks all day long.
Right.
You're like a vehicle.
If you
put bad gas, fuel, if you put bad things into your vehicle, if you don't take care of your vehicle, it's going to show. It's not going to run correctly, and it's going to die soon.
Oh, yeah.
You have to treat your body as so. Yeah. And if you put the right things in your body, your brain and your energy is going to go right through the roof, and you're going to push through. Your body is this amazing thing that you just don't understand. And
go ahead.
I think if people start to educate themselves as far as what to put in their bodies, they will continue to do that. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with eating bad stuff. Dr. Oz said you can eat bad stuff every couple days. Don't eat a big ass thing of it. Though.
Right. So you've been at this since you were 21. I'm not going to.
You can put my age on out there because I know that's what you're trying to do.
No,
I mean, we can already guess you got a 19-year-old, 20-year-old son.
Oh, come on now.
She could have had him at 15. I wasn't going to do that. But so when you feel like you're in like ultimate cheat mode. Not cheat like, oh, slice of cake. I mean, like, you know what? F this damn
on a weekend.
routine. I'm
on
ready
a weekend.
to get it in.
Every single weekend,
So
I'll
do
be
you
like,
just get
F
it
everything.
in, or are you
F
like,
everything.
Or are you like, you know what? No.
You go hard on the
No,
weekend.
on a weekend,
You
I'm
get it
drinking this
in?
liquor. I'm eating this
Right.
pizza. But the thing is, don't just go extremely hard.
Yeah.
Like, you got to really be
Do it
conscious
to
of.
indulge in it. Just
You can indulge,
Indulge
but
in
still
it.
be like, you know what, I gotta watch it at least to a
Yeah.
certain
Right.
extent. You
Yeah.
just can't just be going so hard that on Monday you be like, I'm a fat motherfucker.
Hey, no cussing on there. No cussing on there.
Excuse my language.
It's all good though. Everybody do it. I be forgetting to tell people that
She was funny. I bet they
it's all
felt that
good,
though.
though. It's all
Everybody
good.
feels that,
though.
but it's a mental thing when you work out. It's an extreme mental thing, and if you can get it together up here to a point, you'll feel good, and you'll continue on your path of healthiness and working out.
Okay.
What do you do in your regular life? What's your regular job? What do you do?
Yeah,
regular?
what's that? What do we do?
Before I started working out, right before I met you, I was a party girl. I hung out, I had fun, and that's all it was, and I worked. But I've really slowed down, and I've gotten into working out, and at this point in my life, like, I'm a dog breeder, so I work from home.
Okay.
I do have 6 dogs.
Okay.
They are French bulldogs. They're purebred. They're very expensive dogs. And they are about up to 30 pounds.
Oh wow.
So they don't weigh a lot. They're one of the dogs that are one of the most wanted dogs that are out there right now.
Right.
So my life right now is boring, which people would never know because they watch me on Instagram, and they probably assume things through my videos. But I take care of all of my 6 dogs, and it's a lot of work. And then when I have puppies, more work, a lot of work. I work out, cook dinner for the man. It's like a housewife kind
That
of
was
thing.
my next question, because I was going to ask for our Vibe on the Air fans and your fans. And it wasn't so much as if you had a significant other or not, but how do you feel about him working out? Can he be like lackadaisic, or he has to be like you?
I actually got into working out because of him.
Yeah, I know.
say that
Is this
to
the same guy?
You know him.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
work.
same
Yes,
guy.
same
Yeah, he
guy.
work out.
Yeah, you know what? He has a very physical job. He's
Okay.
he's a contractor for roofing.
Okay.
And he has a very physical job. So from about April until about November, he's working his butt off. So he doesn't really have a lot of time to really dedicate to working out. So, he does what he can when he can, and he's a beast at everything that he does, mentally and physically. So,
Would you be into it as deep if your counterpart was not? Is that the push?
No, I'm my own push. Before I met him, I was trying to work out
On the
trying to
road,
work
and
out.
he just
Yeah, and when I
stamped
met him, I was like, okay, got back into it. And then my thing was I started taking care of my dogs, and I'm at home all the time. So I'm like, you know what? I have a lot of time. So, and I enjoy working out. Like, I like it because I really get to see results over time. And it's amazing. And I'm like, I like this. So I'm becoming a little bit obsessed with it.
So, by you doing this in this movement that you started, because now this has been the Tony B Fit. Because before, when you first got on Facebook, you weren't Tony B Fit. Then you became Tony B Fit.
Oh, you noticed?
Yeah, I noticed.
I don't think people notice a lot of things because they don't say anything and they don't maybe even like something. But I'm like, I know people are watching.
It was a gradual thing. It gradually shifted, but I saw you, and I saw the change.
Okay.
And then, so how long did it take before people started saying, can you, I know people it's mostly guys coming at you because they like, oh, she fine, I'm gonna get on, but they see that you seriously are a trainer and you can do this. So how do your clients come about? How many clients do you have, and like how often do you?
I do not train anybody.
You do not? Okay.
I don't. And the reason why is because I am in the works of, I want to learn everything accurately and professionally.
I got you.
Instead of just saying, hey, come over here, let me work you out.
You wanna
because
get
I
certified
think
correctly.
I know what I'm doing. I mean, you knew me before you can tell. I know you can tell the difference between me before and now. But I want to make sure when I do it, I'm the type of person, I want to do it professionally and properly. Like, I'm like anal about certain things. And to me, if I am going to train somebody, I want to represent myself professionally. Like, I'm just that type of person.
What's the sign, Tony?
I am a Libra chick.
Girl, you better tell them.
Are you Libra?
Yes, hunty.
Are you too, Libra? When is your birthday?
September 30th. When's yours?
September 30th.
Girl, shut up.
Yes.
That's why we vibing.
Oh my God.
The vibe on air. You better tell
Oh
us.
my God, we can't.
It's the vibe on air.
Oh,
You
okay.
better
You gonna play us
tell
out like that? You gonna play us out?
Yes. The vibe on air.
Wow.
There's always some vibing going on.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
That's a weed.
so once are you trying to get certified to become a trainer?
Yes, absolutely. I want to become a certified trainer and also a certified nutritionist. And then I want to get into like the I forgot the word. Holistic.
Holistic.
Yeah, because I'm not really into like a lot of animal bad.
But you know, once you become holistic, you're not going to eat an animal at all.
Oh yes, I will. I had to shut it
You're
down.
gonna be
When
a flexible-
I take a drink, I'm
You're
gonna
going to
eat
be
a
a
sandwich.
flexible holistic. That's me.
Well, no, the thing is, if I can become that, then I can educate the next person properly that might not want to eat certain things.
Is your birthday really September 30th?
You want me to pull my driver's
I
license
can't
out?
deal with you, Tony.
I am September 30th. Yes.
What time?
I don't know what time I was born, but I was born on September 30th.
She trying to make sure y'all wasn't born at the same
No,
time.
I'll have to.
That's amazing. I love me and people that's born on myself.
No,
my
and it's,
same
my
day. I
son
love
was
that.
born September 25th. He's
Look
a
at
Libra.
that.
And
Look
man,
at
him be
that.
about the box. I'm
Girl,
like, I love you, boy,
yes.
but I'm like, you getting on my nerves.
Yes.
So,
Libras.
yeah.
My
I
sister
forget
Libra.
yours. Are you Capricorn?
I'm a Capricorn.
I remember. Okay, see? I'm
Yeah.
into zodiac signs. Some people aren't, but.
My sister a Libra though, but she real, you know.
Ooh, you know
We
what?
got Kat Dannille over here with her mixtape
Hello,
release
hello.
party.
How are you?
What's going on, Kat?
Hey, Kat.
What's
Looking
going
all
on?
beautiful and black and stuff.
How you doing?
We over here interviewing Tony BFIT.
And you know what? Kat is also fit because Kat does yoga. She's a pescatarian.
Okay, what's pescatarian?
She only eats fish. What is it?
She said feet.
She said feet, girl.
She
You
only
eat feet?
eat
I
feet.
tried to
That is
put
a
meat.
bad
I tried
thing.
to put.
Don't
I
eat
tried
no
to
feet.
say not meat and
Okay.
fish, just fish and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
yoga once,
We got-
and
we
I
got-
actually liked it.
We
Yeah,
got
Kat's
Kat in
good.
front of the camera, by the way.
No, Kat is good.
Look, look, no, over here.
Kat-
Oh, is it right there?
Kat
It's
is
right there.
very,
Oh, okay.
very flexible.
What's
Cause
going
she
on
do
here?
that yoga.
Kat is flexible. Very, very
Yeah,
flexible.
the pictures say a lot.
But this
But-
a fresh night though. We not gonna have her
Okay.
in here flexing. We gonna have her playing her music. Yeah, doing her thing. Yeah.
We're going to get back to this in a second. Tony, we got Tony BFIT right here. I've got one more question before we go to
Okay.
break.
Okay.
What do you see for your brand, the Tony BFIT brand? Where do you see the future of that going?
Actually, right now, I am in the works of creating a fitness clothing line, ultimately for women. A few pieces for men. But Body Fit, which is spelled BODIFIT, it's one word. So I am working on that right now. I really want to create a fitness clothing line for women that motivates them to go to the gym. If you look good and you feel good, you're going to go in there, you're going to tear your work up all the way up. Kind of like adventurous, superhero-ish, adventurous type of clothing line. Also mixed with some pieces that are not so adventurous. So just to, look sexy, feel good, the clothes feel good on you. So I am actually working on that right now, and I'm excited about it. So
That's what's up.
What's the name of it, Tony?
Body Fit, all one word, BODIFIT.
Love
So,
that. Love
yep.
that.
That's what's up. We're going to talk more with Tony BFIT in a little bit. We got to take a quick pause for the calls, play a little music. This is The Vibe on Air with Mr. D's, the Open Mic King, Poison Ivy in the building. Is the music playing? There you go. Yeah. We'll be right back in a minute. We sipping wine, talking to Tony B Fine. No.
Absolutely.
Tony Fit, BFIT. And we got Kat Dannille in the building. Of course, this is our mixtape release party. We're also going to be talking to the owner of the Cleveland Urban Winery real soon. It's The Vibe on Air, y'all.
Okay.
a smile you can't escape. You told me that you want a taste. Take a ride around my brain on a big jet. I'm gonna take you for a ride on a big jet plane. I'm gonna take you on a trip. You can ride the brain waves. You're my co-pilot. I'm the captain, babe. Take a peek through my hair crack, rose tinted shades. I'd glide through life on faith. Purple dome in my baby brain. Inside I'm all over the place. A smile you can't escape. You said you wanna take. Curious about what makes me me. Away with the ferry. Hardship in the homie. Vibrations don't come up empty. I want paradise, pay bills and peace. Perspective spurs my sanity. Take deep breaths for the clarity. At the time thinking about your hands on me. Big jet killer with a smile you can't escape. You told me that you want a taste. Take a ride around my brain on a big jet plane.
I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in a cloud of a rip. Drunk of the taste of your lips, nose diving, your smile, you taking a piss. My sides on me once and my mouth's talking shit. The way it feels when your hands on my hips. The way I'm weak, I can't help but submit. Overdue, it's for you, come we're taking a trip.
Take it, pass it right, taking flight. Take it, pass it right, taking flight. I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in a cloud of a rip. Drunk with the taste of your lips. Down beside in my mind, take a dip. Yeah, I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in a cloud of a rip. Drunk with the taste of your lips.
Drunk with the taste of your lips.
Let me take a sip of that. Big gulps when I'm trying.
We're about to switch over to some of the open mic that's going on here at the Mixtape release party with DANNILLE. It's going down too, some dope stuff.
A fairy tale. Seems like from beginning to end, you were always there to help me prepare a musical epiphany, showing me the freedom and misery love company. You were fresh air. My first love and pure as the dove, my strongest opinion and greatest decision. From dawn to dusk, singing is a must. So I breathe in, exhale, because music is my fresh air. Thank you.
We got some nice artists up here. We got Toni BFIT here. She busy selfieing herself. She's selfieing herself right now. That's DANNILLE. Who we here for? So we listening to Toni DANNILLE, getting ready to do her thing. Are you familiar with Toni DANNILLE, Toni?
No, I don't.
I mean, her name Toni DANNILLE. You Toni. Her name's DANNILLE. That's what happened when you drink.
It's okay.
So I had to start over. Right.
We back on the air, by the
I
way.
didn't want to write from a place,
But we got the
where I
camera
was.
that way.
Okay.
So I wrote from where I was in the future. So that is Fresh Air. So this first song, which is titled Fresh Air, is about the type of love that I want.
She wants some fresh air love, obviously.
Hey, look, this is what I need. So we're going to do Fresh Air first.
Everybody wants some fresh air. We're going to check it out, though. I just played some of her music earlier, but this is Toni DANNILLE. This is some of the music here.
Okay.
We're going to listen to it. While we listening to it, we're going to continue with the program here. So Toni. I kept calling her Toni Dannille, her name Cat Dannille, you Toni. But Toni, she's selfieing me again.
I'm not, I'm videotaping you.
Oh, you video me?
Yes.
So, it's usually a game I like to play, but I can't play the game music, but I'm going to play a game with you anyway.
Okay.
The game is called, What Does It Mean? We finna play What Does It Mean? Poison over here. We on the air. Yeah, we on the air. she forgot we was working. Yeah, we kind of working. But it's called What Does It Mean? It's where we give you ghetto terms and you have to define them.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I've been in the suburbs way too long.
That's some you might get. It's some you might get.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with some ghetto words.
Okay.
The first word that you have to guess,
I'm gonna fail.
and I'm gonna make it easy for you on the first word.
Okay.
The word is ratchet.
Ratchet.
What does ratchet mean? Tony?
Ratchet. To me, my definition.
Yeah. We're gonna tell you if it's right or wrong.
Oh, ratchet is like, to me,
What is it, Tony?
the black people gonna be mad at me. Ratchet is out of control. Oh my God, ghetto, and anybody can be ghetto, not just black people, all colors. Ratchet is just nasty. Just reckless, old, low down, dirty, nasty mother.
I give it that.
Down.
That works for us.
Nasty.
Ratchet is that. The next word is and I said this word last week, but I'm gonna do it again. The word is skirt.
You know what comes to mind when I hear that is a song. What's the damn song?
It's a bunch of them.
Future. Future. Is it Future?
Yep. What does skirt mean?
I don't know. To me, I don't know. What is it? Can you tell me?
It's to peel off twice.
Okay, peel off twice on what though? Not know. Is it tires
On a
or
ninja.
what?
On a
On
ninja.
anything.
Oh, I know what a ninja is.
On a
Okay.
ninja.
So when somebody do something that you don't like,
You skirt on
and
that
you ain't
ninja.
feel okay,
Yeah.
and you leave.
On that ninja,
You
as she
leave.
said.
You leave.
I'm gonna give you another one.
Okay.
Slay.
Oh, me.
Yes, Tony.
Absolutely, Tony.
Yes, Tony.
That's what's up. I give you that one. What's another one? Let's
All
see.
right, Tony, give me
I
some
like
tea.
this. Okay. Okay.
Give me some tea.
What does
Okay.
T mean?
T means tell her the news,
Yes.
the stuff,
Yeah.
the everything,
The everything.
the
yes.
business,
Yes.
The biz.
the gossip.
The real Disney.
Yes.
And then I got another one. Let me see. Hold on. My camera going
You
all
want me to
kinds
help
of
you with that
directions. Gotcha. Had to make sure I got your head in it this time. Let's see. F-boy.
I was just about to say that, D.
That's
yeah. What's
a
a F-boy?
A F-boy is a disrespectful dodo bird.
That is true.
A dodo bird, you ask me.
The final one.
Okay.
Gucci.
Yes. What's Gucci, Tony?
I'm Gucci. I'm good. I'm alright. I'm doing something like that, right?
That's what's up. That's
Okay,
what's up.
okay. Why y'all gotta test me?
That's what's up.
She got that. She got that.
That's Tony BFIT in the building right here.
Follow me at TONI .BFIT. Tony BFIT.
Instagram.
Instagram.
You ain't no Snapchat.
I don't have a Snapchat. Don't want to do no Snapchat. All I have is Facebook and
Why you
Instagram.
don't want to do no Snapchat,
No,
Tony?
I don't like all of that. I think it's, to me, it's just extreme.
You
Now,
in and out, Tony. You in and out.
well, you know what? If once my clothing line starts and I get the booming a little bit more, then yeah, I'll have to have all of that
Yeah.
stuff, most social media that is unnecessary.
Right.
So, as of now, Instagram and Facebook, but my Instagram is my priority. It's my primary page.
Yeah, that's what's up.
What's your name on Facebook?
Facebook, Tony, TONI BFIT.
Tony BFIT. I know your other one already.
Which one?
Your real one.
You know my real name? What? The real what?
You know how long we done known each other?
For a few years.
I know it.
Okay.
I tagged you on it the other day.
Okay, but I don't know which real one he talking about, but okay.
The color.
Why am I lost?
Tony the color. Never mind.
Okay, yep. Because I'm completely
She
lost.
don't remember
We'll talk about it off
Okay,
air.
okay. And yeah, you got to fill me in.
We'll stick around. We're going to interview some more people and everything. Stick around, listen to some music. I got to get with you and do a video thing for the show. And but this is the vibe on air. We about to listen to some more of this DANNILLE.
Yes.
Good
It's
music.
going down.
Like,
She in here doing her thing, y'all.
Then my man Dennis Cash, he walking in. I think SPYDA with him. We about to get this interview going as well. But Tony BFIT is in the building. Thank you for coming, man. I appreciate
I'm
you.
enjoying myself. I like this.
Yeah, we're going to do it again. Definitely
Absolutely.
again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know you're doing big things, and I know you're going to
I have
do
big
nothing
dreams.
but grow.
Visuals are very grand, let me tell you.
I know. But we're going to switch over here to the show. Got some people looking at this. Cat going to sing in a little while. But this is the vibe on air, y'all. We're going to cut the mics out.
All right.
What's going on with you, Dennis?
Hello.
Dennis Cash. It's Tony BFIT.
So you had Cash on here. Cash 216?
No, I had Dennis Cash.
No, Cash.
Oh,
Like the
he
stripper boy Cash.
Yeah, he was supposed to have been on here. He
Do
didn't
you?
show up.
Oh, I thought he did. Do you know that I not grew up with him, but I kind of on the same street as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the hell? He used to be this little bitty boy, and now he like something else.
Cash was a hot mess.
Hi, how are you? Hi. Nice to meet you.
When they in their feelings after you say no, when they in their feelings, and I'm saying you should feel some type
You
of
got to do SPYDA. He going to do it. Stick around because I got to do a video thing with you.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm gonna go down here and say hi to this girl my son's cousin's mom. I haven't seen her in a while, so that's okay if I go down there for a couple minutes.
Yeah. I mean, you can walk around and do things. Don't leave without me doing the video thing with you. Yeah, she already did her part. Eyes look heavy, bro.
What time did he get in? What time did he get in? Today? He got in at 11 today.
Check 1, 2. It's the vibe on air. Mr. D's, Open Mike King, Poison Ivy in the building. In the building right now, we got my man from and One and Street Live Basketball, my man SPYDA. He finna grab a seat real quick. What's going on with you, bro?
Good, man.
Go ahead, grab some heads in the mic, huh? We about to start right now. Got Dennis Cash over here. He kind of phone is that? Is that a phone or is that a camera? Oh, okay, that's like a. Okay, I see. Dennis Cash. He always coming with something else. We here at the DANNILLE Mixtape show, but we also doing our show, and we got SPYDA in the building. I don't want the mic too much in your face, so I'm gonna bring it down. So I don't know what. We live on air right now. What's going on with you, man?
Here.
I appreciate you being here, man. I know you've been running around all day.
Man, they ain't playing.
I know.
He said they ain't playing.
I'm feeling it right now.
You feeling it?
Man, I said, let me go ahead and get something to eat and drink real quick. And then you was like, well, we got 5 minutes. I said, man, let me go ahead and do this first.
I see you got some good smoke with you, too. You ready to?
Man, some cigars, you know.
Yeah.
Try to keep up with the environment. I know we can't smoke in here and whatever, but
How you feeling, SPYDA? I know you've been running around all day.
I feel great.
You feel great? That's good.
Any city I come to, it's all about the city and the community first.
That's what's up.
You know, it's about business.
That's what's up.
And the business is bringing everybody back together as one. And if it takes basketball and entertainment and music to come to bring everybody together, then that's what we need to do. And that's where me, Mr. Cash came agreement on to get back into this community here.
Well, we're so glad to have you. How you get hooked up with Dennis Cash?
I got hooked up with Mr. Cash through a good fellow of mine named Big Health.
Oh, shout out to Hef.
Yeah, Big Health.
Shout out to Big Health. I met him in Chicago off the IG. I seen he was working, so I went to go talk to him. He said Mr. Cash had an event coming up in May. This was in February. I said, man, you ain't even got to ask me twice. I'm there.
I know that's right.
So I came down in May, met Mr. Cash, and I said, look, man, we trying to do a street ball reunion. I'm trying to get the fellas back together. Everybody else is at home just chilling. I said, you know what? I'm going to step forward and bring everybody out off the couch and give the people what they want to see.
Now, I build you, of course, as a street ball legend.
Right.
But I want to know your street ball history. I mean, like, how long you been doing it? Like, where has it taken you to now?
It originally started from the streets of L.A., and I always wanted to be versatile, so I wanted to get through the school, the high school, and the college, and get the experience before I got on the road with these guys. People don't know that I was on part of the And One movement 2 years before it even kicked off on TV. You know, that's when we was riding around in station wagons and pushing trash talking T-shirts.
Okay.
And the VHS tape was going with the shoes.
Right.
So I did 13 years with And One, and them are my strongest years for street balling. But before that, it was all organized. So when I got with them fellas, it just made it a beautiful thing because I added everything that they was doing to my game.
So you here in Cleveland, and I know you got the Stop the Violence basketball tournament coming up. What does that mean to you? What does Stop the Violence mean to you?
It meaning that we can come up with this event and get people attention. So once we can grab your attention, we pretty much gonna show you the platform on what comes out of the platform, meaning trust your neighbor, love one another, put down the guns, you know, stay in school, preach to these kids that, you know, it's not an easy go out here in this world. You know?
Right. So have you ever been, or anyone you know that's close to you, ever been directly affected by violence?
Oh yeah.
What about yourself? Have you went through anything like that?
Nah, I was always on the go. I can't sit up here and tell you, you know, I was a thug and all that. I really wasn't. You know, the people around me was the real hitters. Yeah. You know.
Poison was a thug.
I used to be a thug.
She was a little booty thug.
No, whatever. No, but I you know, I have experienced some domestic violence myself, and then, you know, growing up through your years, I've also experienced that with other people. So, you know, I was just curious to know what it meant to you and if you've ever been touched by it, you know.
Right. You know, my mom went through that, but she always kept my mind straight.
So what does that do for you, though? Your mom went through domestic violence and you never did, but you witnessed her, and now you're here representing a domestic violence cause. So what fulfillment are you getting out of that? knowing that your mom went through it. Your mom going through it, that's kind of like you going through it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I just looked at it, you know, as a positive thing. I don't hold no grudges against nobody.
Yeah.
I just took that energy there and that vibe there, and then translated into basketball and stuff that I wanted to do, you know.
Now, I want to move the subject past the violence a little bit because I'm into the basketball thing.
Okay.
How many dudes, you be breaking dudes' ankles?
I just try to win the game. Now, we go to breaking ankles, we talking about hot sauce. Now, if you going to talk about scoring and dunking on people, then yeah.
That's because I've seen you.
Yeah.
When I seen you jump up in the air,
SPYDA
and I
do
seen
his thing.
you got hops.
SPYDA do his thing. Yeah.
I got more of a jumper.
SPYDA does.
I'll shoot your lights out, but I can't dunk.
What'd you say SPYDA does? What SPYDA do?
SPYDA do. I don't know about you shooting my lights out, but yeah.
Like that.
You might can turn these lights out in here.
I like that.
When I said you, I wasn't personally talking about you, SPYDA. I was just saying. It wasn't about to be a battle between D and SPYDA because D got bad knees. I'm wearing a brace right now. Right. But I see you got hops though. I mean, do you get in like dunk contests too? Because I see you. I mean, you elevate.
I'm really not a dunk contest person. I'm really of a game type guy. You know, I can do them. I'm like a Vince Carter. You know what I mean? I can do a game. I can do that. I really don't like dunk contests.
Okay. You're not a showboat.
I'm quiet.
You're quiet. You mellow.
I'm only 5'10", so I gotta sneak you.
You gotta sneak him.
I gotta sneak you.
At least you know your technique. Know your technique.
I
he know his place. He's staying his lane.
I stay in my lane.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I stay in my lane. It's much easier when you do that.
Now, have you ever looked to try to do NBA, or you tried to have aspirations to go to the NBA or anything like that?
Never was trying to go to the NBA. I didn't even know if I wanted to play basketball or football.
Really?
You know, it was just an opportunity to try to master something and just do it, and then whatever the outcome becomes, all right, cool, we'll go with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more on a business side. I'm a creator. You know, I like coming up with concepts and making them come to real life. You know, a lot of people don't know that outside the basketball. You know, because at the end of the day, you got to come back to business. Right. That's how you gonna survive.
So, are you comfortable where you are?
No, you're never gonna be comfortable.
Never be comfortable.
Because there's always work to do.
You got higher levels to reach.
So while you getting comfortable, somebody really out there really getting it.
Right, uncomfortable as hell, grinding.
Yeah, because it's levels to the game.
So do you think you have came across as much success as you thought you would? Like, are you at a point where you could say, well, damn, I knew I was gonna get this far?
No.
No?
No.
That's good.
No.
That's good.
Because success will never stop.
Yeah, that's good.
The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it.
Now, when we put this interview together, first thing Dennis said, he wanted, he said that your main focus was to talk about the community and talk to these kids. And I know that your focus is mainly to make sure, that they get the message that stop the violence, stop the bullying. And I had a situation that I had on we talked about before you got here,
right,
where these bullies bullied this autistic boy and boarded a wooden board to the back of his head.
Oh, yeah.
That's craziness. It's extreme stuff like that pisses me off.
Right.
What do you have to say about situations like that, and what can you say to the bullies out here that need to just stop?
Pretty much to the bullies is basically like just take 1 or 2 minutes and think about what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're not hurting nobody right now. You're hurting somebody forever. Like basically you crushing their soul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to be uplifting instead of pushing somebody down. You know what I mean? So just take a second to think about how that person will feel after you get done doing what you're doing.
So, SPYDA, have you ever been bullied?
That was my question.
Have I?
Yeah.
Nah.
Never?
Nah.
Now, you say you from LA, right?
Yeah. I got great surroundings.
You had great surroundings.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. I got you.
Yeah. My mom switched me from public to private, so I had 2 different kind of
upbringings. Would you say you be as far as you were without that transition from your mom? Would you?
I think it was a smart decision.
Smart decision on your mom's behalf.
It was more like a corporate thug.
Right.
Yeah.
I can hang on you with the business and corporate side, but I also can go to another level if you're trying to go to that another level.
So give a word to the bullies. What you want to say to the bullies out there? You already said what you would say to the people that's being bullied. What would you say to the bullies?
No, that
he said that was to the bullies.
That was to the bullies. So what would you say to the people that's being bullied then?
Man, just stay focused, surround yourself with good people that's going to uplift you. Believe in God and go for your dreams. You know, it's going to be people out there. You just got to, everybody's not perfect, but you got to learn how to ignore it. If it's a bully coming towards me and I know he's coming towards me, I'm across the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to try to avoid it as much as possible.
So you were saying that when you was growing up, you didn't think you was gonna play basketball or football or anything like that.
No.
What was you
out
looking
there,
for?
it was just football. I didn't start playing basketball until.
So you was thinking straight football.
Straight football.
What position?
Cornerback.
Cornerback.
Okay.
Okay, that was my position.
Yeah, I like defense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was tall and was able to catch.
Yeah.
But then I got fat. I like hog maws.
and pig feet.
Hog maws, pigs feet,
Pig
bacon.
feet, turkey butt.
Now, do you stick to a strict diet and a strict workout regimen? Are you like training all the time? Is it an all year round thing, or do you? I know you kick it. I mean, you seem like you're even keel type of person. You're a very mellow type of fellow that's laid back. So I know you go out and you have fun. You rolling with Dennis Cass, so I know you having a ball.
You know you having fun if you rolling with Dennis.
You even with Randy the Jammer B.
Oh yeah.
He got mad at me because I tell you he looked like 12 years a slave.
No, he don't.
But he's a good dude.
I pretty much, as far as eating, I'm a fish guy, vegetables. As far as working out, I haven't really been working out in the last 3-4 years. I've been working on my knees.
Okay.
So I finally got my knees repaired and ready to go. And like I said, we trying to bring back the tool.
Okay.
For next year. But it won't be up under N1 unless they want to call or put something on the table. But for right now, it's Streetball Live, and this is the company I created, so guys can be independent. So if you want to go over there, you want a Nike contract. If she want to go over there, she got a Reebok contract. She can do that, and both of y'all can play on the same team instead of being up under one umbrella.
Okay, so like N1 like pressuring y'all had like a no compete or something like that. Y'all couldn't move when you was with them.
We was exclusive.
Yeah, it's very exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's an apparel company now until they want to put back into the tour. But the tour was based on us, and we basically separated ourselves.
And you got a lot of the names back that was on that tour, though.
Huh?
You got a lot of the names back that was on that tour now, right?
Yeah, High Octane, Pharmacist, and Springs will be here Saturday, and then we got White Chocolate and Worm, which is some new faces. White Chocolate is not a new face. He actually won the Magic Johnson one-on-one back in the day.
Right, yeah, I remember.
And Worm is a new guy, and Baby LeBron. Basically just getting some young
I heard about
young
Baby
legs out there.
LeBron, yeah.
The Baby LeBron tripped me out because he Baby LeBron. It's just
He loves LeBron. He loves him.
Obviously.
he walks. He wants to walk like him.
He got a lineup like LeBron?
Yeah, like he was mad when LeBron switched to the headband.
Oh man. So he got the Beijing game like LeBron?
Oh, yeah.
All that.
That's bad.
Okay, so where is SPYDA in 3 to 5 years? Where's SPYDA?
5 years. Man, I hope I'll be somewhere in South America somewhere.
Okay.
But for right now, just opened up a salon last year.
Okay.
Flow Hair Studios in Columbia,
Okay.
South Carolina. Got a trucking business in Kansas City, Missouri. Right now, I want to get into the hair industry.
Really? That's
Yeah.
money. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I know you know.
That's why I
That's
wanna
money.
Pretty much, I want to be able to build about 5 or 6 brands and be able to load them up on the Streetball Live events. So I have my own vendors.
Okay. Any children?
No children.
No
Not
children?
Yet. Not yet.
He focused right now. He
That's
focused.
what's up,
He
SPYDA.
ain't messing with none of these
Okay, SPYDA.
No aim James.
Okay, SPYDA.
and the Street Ball Live game,
Okay.
the back to school jam itself is the 19th at 2 p.m.
All right.
at Shaw High School. Now you took a tour of Shaw High School, you talked to the band, right?
Yeah, I talked to him.
Now Shaw High School's band is rated high. Right. Personally, I went to Glenville. If you know anything about Cleveland, Shaw and Glenville, we
yeah,
okay. But Shaw High School, we got a good band, you know.
Okay.
They got an okay band. But you went there and talked to the band, and that's one of the greatest bands they say in the land. What'd you think when you talked to them? And did you
They were wonderful kids. They was very focused. They listened. They got a wonderful teacher. And the history they have given to me on them, it matched with their appearance. And I was really happy about that. It was a great vibe. They brought me in just like family, and I can't wait to see them play.
That's what's up.
Okay.
So the 19th at 2 p.m. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Street Ball Live, back to school jam. Like he said, it's gonna be White Chocolate, Spider, Baby LeBron. I can't read some of this because I got bad eyesight. You might have to read it for me.
We got
you know who on there.
We got Pharmacists. We got my man Springs from Detroit, White Chocolate from D.C. We got Worm from Florida, Baby LeBron, myself, and we got The Voice. Oh, don't forget Octane. We got The Voice, Duke Tango. Oh, baby.
And then, what's her name? Arrington. I can't read. My eyes is bad and it's so little. You read it. You know how to read.
Okay.
She know how to read.
Celebrity ball game, street ball.
We read that part.
Oh,
we want to know these people down here.
Oh, okay.
But it's gonna be a lot of guests down there.
Hosted by Duke Tango. Halftime performances by Empire star London Arrington. And H-Town's Hoax and Hayes.
It's gonna be a great show, so make sure people go out and see it.
Yeah.
Spider gonna be there. He gonna be shooting their lights out. It's gonna be at Shaw, so you know, it ain't Glenville, but it's gonna be a nice blend.
Yeah, whatever. So Spider, okay, you don't have any children.
Right.
When you do pop a seed out,
Right.
what would you want your child to do? Do you want your child to follow in your footsteps, or are you just like, whatever you want to do, baby, I got you?
I'm just gonna pretty much lay a platform, and if the child wants to follow the platform, if not, whatever they're into, then.
So you wouldn't mind your child taking up basketball like you or anything like that?
No, and if they don't, we can always touch on the business world. That's automatic anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's already stuff set up now.
Right.
So just like my nonprofit is transitional homes for the mental health. So it's always work to do.
So is your mom still living?
Yeah, she's retired in LA.
She's in LA with you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how was the visit with moms in Cleveland, but she in LA.
Yeah,
so
she in LA.
She good.
So
that's what's up.
you very diversified, and I see that, and I see you not pigeonholing yourself to one thing. You establish yourself in different bases too. So I like that about you, and you know, I thought it was just all about basketball with you, but I see it's more than that. You're a business person beyond anything. That you took basketball as that platform to take you to the vehicle to take you to other steps. So I appreciate that.
Basketball wasn't nothing but one big key, and basically it opened up into doors. And once you get through the doors, it gives you access to great people who has great relationship with other people. So it leads you to doing whatever you want to do. So if I come to Cleveland, I know you too. I'm like, yo, I want to promote this. We'll link up, we'll promote it, put it out there.
And if you ever need me, I'm here.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Just bring me a cigar.
Right. Okay, Spider. So for the ladies,
The non-ratchet ones.
This is a dating show, right?
No, this is not a damn dating show. I'm just asking for my damn ladies if you single or not.
Only
What
if they
the hell?
dating my single ass.
I'm just shut up, Deez.
I'm local.
I'm just Spider. What's going on? What you looking? You're single? What you doing?
Man, whatever makes sense. A lot of stuff.
Y'all
don't
hear
make
that,
sense.
ladies? He said whatever makes sense.
Whatever makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of I want. But what would you do?
What would you do?
Yeah, it's about building. Even if it doesn't get to that level,
Yeah.
a friendship is supposed to be Trump type anyway. A lot of people is looking for options.
Right.
I'm not an option.
Right.
And the thing is, too, a lot of these women want to get out of something. They don't want to give back. They want to be taken care of. They want to participate in. It's crazy nowadays.
And that's cool if you want to be taken care of, you know, but at least flip the mattress or something.
I know that's Spice, Spider.
At
Flip
least.
that
You know
mattress.
what I'm saying? Flip the mattress.
Yeah.
Wash a sock. Clean the drawers.
I love that. Flip that mattress.
Cook
I
an
love
egg.
That. Yes, yes.
That's what's up.
But one thing I do tell a woman when I do meet her is, like, I try to ask, what do you really want to do? You know, like, my type of woman is an entrepreneur. I'm attracted to entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Because when you're an entrepreneur, you step out there on faith.
Yes,
and you
you do.
believe in what you want to do in life. You know, that's your gift. That's what you career. That's what you know you want to do.
Right.
And if you going for it,
That sexiest stuff.
that's sexy.
She was ready to cut.
I was ready. I was ready.
Because when you're an entrepreneur, you gotta put 110% in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't easy building a brand. It's not an overnight thing.
Man, Spider, I want to thank you, man. I know your time is short. I know you're tired. I know you got your cigar. You want to go burn that. But, hey, tell them again about the event this Saturday.
Saturday, man, at Shaw High School. Come out, man. Back to school. Stop the violence. The game is at 2 p.m. Be there, be square. You can holler at your boy on IG, Spyda's World, SPYDAS World, or check out Streetball Live. Come out. Tickets are $10 at the door. Come holler at us. I want to thank everybody for inviting me and the fellas to come, and we'll put on a good show for you.
In the days when we dealing with 45, we need to stop the violence thing right now because he's
Right,
creating
'cause he
the
off the
tumultuous times for us.
He off the chain.
Yeah.
We're not even saying his name no more. We just calling
We
him a
gonna
number.
call him 45.
45.
We love you,
45.
Spider, so much,
Man,
babe. Thanks
I-
for coming through.
I appreciate you, man.
We
Anytime.
appreciate you, babe.
Anytime.
You're a
And
dope
you better
brother.
play ball.
Spider,
You
baby.
better play ball.
We about to switch over to the Catherine DANNILLE show. They playing her tracks right now. She doing her thing. Catherine DANNILLE, this is her mixtape release party. Spider, thank you for coming, man. Tell them where they can find you, man.
Huh?
You ain't telling them where they can find you on your social media and all that.
Yeah, they can find me on IG, Spyda's World, SPYDAS World, and then you can go to Streetball Live. That's the IG too.
That's what's up.
Or you can go to streetballlive.com, put in your request, send a message, and go from there.
And he ain't got no kids, lady, and he's single.
Now, if you need anybody else that can hoop, I ain't gonna dribble too much. I'm gonna just shoot.
You got to shoot.
Man, you and White Chocolate gonna be fighting over the ball.
Oh, God.
I just sit in one corner, he's in the other corner. When they,
He gonna come get it from you. It ain't enough balls out there.
we'll figure it out. But thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. This is the vibe on air. Mr. D's the Open Mic King. Poison Ivy, you dealing with Spider right now, man. He one of the greatest, man. Real cool fella, man. Real cool fella.
We in
man.
Cleveland all weekend.
The whole weekend. I mean, he kicking it.
For sure.
You want to know the spots?
Yeah, let me know the spots. Please. Somebody come hold my hand.
I tell you the spots.
Please, I need a chaperone.
The real spots.
Right, right.
We gonna switch over to Captain and Neil real quick. Thank you, man.
Man, I appreciate it.
Video drop with you real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get that.
My dumb ass. You want it?
Turn off the lights kind of love, that slip on your red dress kind of love, that butter love, that knocking the boots kind of love, that old school kind of love. That's called old school, y'all. So y'all basically have heard the entire project. If y'all want it, you can purchase the hard copies over there. Digitally, it's on Amazon.com currently. It'll be on iTunes pretty soon. So that is Fresh Air, and I appreciate y'all so much for carving out time for me and listening to my project. This was really, really dope. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, that's it. Y'all can go home now. Y'all can eat some food. Eat some more food and then go home. All right, let's take some pictures though.
On WJCU.
It's the vibe on air. We still on the air. We've been listening to Tony DANNILLE. I mean, Cat DANNILLE. I don't know why I keep putting Tony and Cat together, but Cat DANNILLE. And we here at Cleveland Urban Winery, and we are talking to the lady in charge, the boss. Yeah, put your headsets on. Tell them who you are and tell them about you.
Destiny Burns. I'm the owner of CLE Urban Winery. That's where we're having this great CD release tonight. We've been open for about a year. We are a working winery and tasting room, so we make all the wine that we serve. We make it right here. And we have this great tasting room and event space. You can come here and hang out. There's all kinds of different wines, something for everybody's taste.
Now, what was the concept behind this? You just, because I mean, I see you have the winery in there.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Which is something I haven't seen before.
Yeah, well, just think craft brewery, except with wine. That's
right,
exactly what we're doing.
That and what made you come up with that concept?
Well, you know, I always loved food and wine. I grew up here in town. I grew up in Euclid, and then I joined the Navy right out of high school. So I was in the Navy for 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I retired from the Navy. I was living in the D.C. area for another 13, and I just got sick of the rat race.
Okay.
The big corporate rat race. I said, I'm moving back to my hometown. There's so much going on here. Such a great vibe. Such a great place for entrepreneurs. So I moved back home, and I looked at what could I do with food and wine. What kind of stuff was there available to do? And I just looked at the great craft beer scene here, and I thought, why not wine? You know,
Why
so
not
that
wine?
was kind of the
That's
the
a
impetus of
hashtag.
this.
Why not wine?
Why not?
Why not wine? I like that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I like that.
That's not
I
bad.
like that.
So every wine that's in here is made here.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Made here,
That is
bottled
awesome.
here. Every single wine has a Cleveland-centric name. And then we got the Rust Belt Rosé and the Edgewater Blackberry Merlot. We got the Lake Erie Riesling. So, and there's something for everybody's taste. You like something dry, something sweet, something red, something white. We got it for you. And wine slushies.
And,
Don't forget about
and I
that.
saw the wine
those.
slushies.
Yeah, I saw those.
I
See
saw
all those
those.
carafes out here tonight?
Yeah.
I got the Edgewater Blackberry right now, and this is
We sell so much of that. People love it. I call that Kool-Aid for adults.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
I feel great, by the way.
You know black people like
I
Kool-Aid.
feel awesome.
You know, and you don't realize it's 11% alcohol.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
11%?
That's probably why I feel so good right
Yeah.
now.
It'll
That's
sneak
why
right
I'm not
up on
sweating
you.
no more.
right. Right. I feel really good.
Yeah, it'll
Really
sneak
good.
up on you.
It does, because I'm feeling great. So you've been established here for how long now?
And we had our first anniversary on July the 15th, so just
July
over
15th.
a year. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Well, so your staff here. I talked to your promotions guy.
Jeremy.
He's a very nice guy. Very
I have
nice
the
guy.
best staff here. I swear to God, they're amazing. Jeremy and Catherine are working tonight, and every time you come here, somebody's going to take great care of you.
And I know I've been here, and I've walked back there, and I've seen people go back there. They can pick up games and come anywhere and sit down and play games, board games. I mean, board games. And
board games, card games,
and
all PG. Thank you very much.
And I mean, it's a very family type of vibe in here when you come in here.
It was my vision for this place that I wanted it to be a community space. So we don't charge to use the space. We just kind of take reservations on a first come, first served basis, $25 to secure your reservation, and that's it. And then we just try to accommodate everybody. So it really is a place just to come and hang out, to enjoy good music.
Wow.
We have a lot of entrepreneur pop-ups here. We do a lot of networking, birthday parties, bridal showers, you name it.
And this was a great
radio
night.
broadcast.
Radio
broadcast. This is a great night. This is a great night.
So for them to do this, it didn't cost them anything?
Nope.
Wow.
Y'all hear that?
Wow.
Y'all hear that?
But it brings things to you too. So that's
right. It brings people in the door.
It's a hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like working with the community. I see that too.
Exactly.
You like dealing with the community.
I mean, when I left the corporate world, I was looking to do something that's going to feed my soul instead of deplete it. So I really wanted this to be a community environment, and I live right here down the street. So this is my neighborhood.
So you could just walk to work.
I do. That's the best commute I ever had.
Cleveland Heightsians.
Yeah, that's
Is that what they call Cleveland Heightsians?
I don't know. I never heard that.
I don't
before.
know. I don't know.
Heightsians.
Yeah. And the nice thing about this, do you strictly sell wine?
Yes.
It's not, people, because I came in thinking, okay, it's a winery. I'm going to try to get some Jack.
That's what somebody said to me. They was like, ain't no liquor. He was like, ain't no liquor in here. I said, I think it's all wine.
Because Jeremy asked me, what do you want to drink? I said, beer.
Well, we're sticking to what we do well, but you got Rudy's across the street, you can get a cocktail. You got the Bottle House down there. You got, so much here on Lee Road. You can make a night out of it. Come have a glass of wine here first.
But your niche is what it is, and that's what makes what's going to keep you successful because you stick to your own niche.
Right.
And is that how you say it, niche?
Yeah.
Niche. I thought it was a niche.
It could be whatever.
Niche, whatever. Whatever.
What other plans do you have coming up in the next year?
Well, actually, it's funny that you asked that. We just looked at some space on the west side today.
We're expanding.
So we're actually thinking about expanding over to the west side.
Like the lower west side, say, Tremontish.
I was actually looking somewhere in Ohio City. But we're going to look at a couple more places.
What you say? Goodbye, corporate world.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah.
So this is our production space, and you can see it's getting kind of crowded already.
Yeah,
so the more wine we make, the more. We're in Heinen's and Whole Foods already. We're trying to get into more restaurants. I want to get my wine into Progressive Field in the queue. I'm working hard on that. Rock Hall. And I got some meetings coming up soon, so I'm really excited about that. This is I really am trying to position this as the Great Lakes Brewery of wine.
Yeah.
Where Great Lakes just kicked off this great craft beer phenomenon here. I want to do the same with wine, and our wines. I want them to represent the city, and I really want to get them out there. So we got to make more. So I got to have more space to make more. Right. So then we're going to have a big event space and have all that on the west side, and just as a complement to this, which will always be our kind of home base.
Well, you look like this makes you very happy. You have this wine glow. you got the wine glow.
Most women are very happy when they have wine around.
They got the wine glow.
Well, you know that saying about if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
That's right.
Well, that's complete garbage because it's a lot of hard work.
It is.
But when you find out what you love, I mean, look at this girl right here who's singing her heart out. Look at the glow on her. You can tell she's loving what she does, and that passion for it keeps her going.
DJ Freddie Mac.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What's going on, DJ Freddie Mac?
Shout out to DJ Freddie Mac on the ones
He
and
doing this
twos.
thing. We have here at the CATHERN mixtape release party for Fresh Air. Thanks to this young lady here, and I mean I'm really loving this place. And the thing is, it's funny. I go to Rudy's a lot. I did a lot of broadcasts at Rudy's. How long ago was that? You busy stuffing your face.
I just seen the meatball. It was I think about.
It was right before the summer.
Right before the summer, yeah.
It wasn't a month ago.
No,
it was right before
a few months ago.
It was right before the summer.
It was kind of
always
cold.
a party at Rudy's.
And I'm at Rudy's every Wednesday for karaoke, and I always look over here. I'm like, I wonder what's going on over here.
Well, now you know.
And now I know, and guess what? You will see my face.
Yay,
and I'm not even a big wine drinker, but I love this wine.
Well, it's something for everybody's taste. And if you don't like wine at all, have a wine slushie because that's some good stuff right now.
Yeah, I might try that tonight. But I really got to thank you.
It's my pleasure.
tell them where they can find you on social media.
Okay,
Give 'em all your
so we
information.
are here on Lee Road, just south of the intersection with Cedar, 2180 Lee Road. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our website is all CLE Urban Winery. So CLEUrbanWinery.com, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. So that's how you can find us.
All right.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And if you haven't been here, my website's really cool. I got a 3D model of this place. So you can go to the website and you can actually literally walk around in here. It's really cool.
Right.
You can walk around on the internet.
Yeah, go try it out.
I'm gonna get that on my. I'm gonna do that on my website soon. You can walk around the station. No, you won't be able to do that. But thank you. It's about that time for us to get ready to go.
Yeah.
I know you got busy stuff to do.
I got lots of stuff to do. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Wow, it's been a great night. Kat Dannille, you know we got to talk to you before we really go.
Where's D187, Kat? Where's D187 so we can talk about mixing and mastering your project?
Have a seat, put a headset on.
All right.
Now, we've been doing the show and listening to music. I played some of your music at the beginning before y'all started. And, how you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful.
You look wonderful.
I'm a ball of energy right now.
You're a ball of energy and a head full of hair.
Right?
This was successful, Kat. This was a very successful night.
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud of you.
I'm soaking it all in.
I am so proud of you.
I was so nervous.
For what?
Music sounds great.
Because putting together an event is hard.
It is.
Work.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's hard work trying to make sure y'all was cool.
But
the
you
DJ
did
got
great.
in, the catering.
You did great.
It's a lot.
Music sounded great, though.
Thank
Everything was
you.
great. Everybody got food. I didn't eat yet. I'm not even hungry, though.
Bread and meatballs.
I'm hungry,
off
though.
the chain.
That was
Who
good.
made the
Shout out
meatball?
to Pearl the
Shout
chef.
out
She
to
catered
the
everything.
Pearl's meatballs.
Pearl the
Girl,
chef
yes.
did that.
And
She
Pearl
did
didn't
that.
come. I was expecting to see
She
her.
I think she had car trouble or something.
Okay, at least her
So,
food
yeah,
got here.
Exactly.
So,
She
Kat, is
came
that your
through.
baby over there?
Yes, it's my
You
daughter.
know what? And I said, oh my gosh. I
She
should've
looking over
brought
here
my
like, what y'all
baby.
looking at?
Tell her to come here. Come here, Kat's baby.
Taylor.
Taylor, come here. Taylor.
She trying to get the.
Taylor.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. But I mean, so what's next for you after this? After this event,
well,
you got the
we're
mixtape
going to
out now.
Columbus tomorrow to perform. Nardo Ray and I are shooting down there for the beginning of the OEA tour.
Okay.
So we were asked to come out, so we're gonna go support. He's gonna perform. I might perform.
You say you might perform.
Yeah, because neo soul stuff don't work for everywhere.
Right.
So I said I'm gonna go down there and fill out the crowd and see what happens. But yeah, we're gonna try to push this project. That's what we're gonna do.
I want to talk to Taylor. What's up, Taylor?
You live.
You gotta come over here, get on the mic, and then get on the camera.
Taylor.
She got to like sit on your lap so she can
You
be on the
can't be
camera.
shy, and this your mama. Catch your mama, girl. You can't be shy. How you feeling, Taylor?
How you feeling? Say something nice.
Good. You here at your mommy's event. How do you feel to see your mommy do her thing?
You don't want to say nothing?
You don't want to talk.
She's shy.
She's shy.
We're gonna work on her.
That's all right,
interviewing
Taylor.
skills.
That's all right,
I mean, you
Taylor.
had us some nice people in here. We had a couple of guests. You know, we had SPYDA from the N1 Mixtape.
cool.
STREETBALL Live. He's still walking around now. We're gonna talk to him and get some drinks with him in a little bit. Had
Cool.
Tony BFIT. Hey, SPYDA, don't go nowhere, man. SPYDA, don't go nowhere, bro.
Don't leave.
We getting some drinks before you leave.
Don't leave.
Don't leave.
We getting some drinks before you
Don't
leave. This is
leave
Kat
me,
Dannille. This is who did the
boy.
mixtape release.
Hi. Nice to
Got my
meet
man
ya.
SPYDA talking to Kat.
Nice to
But
meet
I
ya.
mean, this was a successful night.
Thank you. He on the next
Okay.
one, Spider.
Yeah, I mean, it was a successful night for you. I'm proud of you. I'm
so.
glad you liked your music.
I'm glad y'all came. I'm really appreciative.
we definitely
that
were
y'all
going to be
came
here.
I
So,
need you to
Kat.
send me more music to play on the show.
Yes, Kat, what is
Yes.
your favorite song off of Fresh Air?
Oh, I think it switches, but
Switches?
I'm really feeling No right now.
No.
I'm-
I like No.
yeah.
I heard No. I love
think-
No. I think No is awesome.
Yeah, I
Like
think
No,
that could be the
now.
crossover type.
Yeah.
One. It
So what's
got-
up with Switches? How you feel about that? What was with Switches?
No, I said it switches because some days my favorite is light because I need light. I need to
Yeah.
shake the dust off my light. So,
Yeah.
and some days like makeup is one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
I think that's very I wanna make up. That's all I wanna do. Yeah. I'm feeling that one too. That's a
Kat,
favorite
you
right
are
now.
phenomenal, honey.
Thank
And I thank you for having us here and allowing us to do our show
I
here.
appreciate y'all for coming out.
Yeah.
This
Shoot
turned
out your
out to
info
be
again
dope.
because it's about that time for us to go.
Songwriter Catherine Dannille and Catherine Dannille on Facebook. So y'all better look me up. Get the project. It's on Amazon. It's going to be on iTunes shortly.
That's
We're
what's
working
up.
on it. But yes, get the project. Fresh air is out.
Fresh air is out.
Fresh air. Get you some fresh
Get
air.
you some fresh air, hunty. Everybody
what's
needs
up.
some fresh air.
Everybody.
I need some fresh air. After drinking this wine, all this wine, I need some fresh
I had a
air.
wine slushy. Shout out to Cleveland Urban
I
Winery
know,
for having
right?
us.
I just talked
They
with her
got some
too.
good
I
wine.
just interviewed her. She's a great person.
Yeah.
I feel
Great
great.
person.
She said this was 11%.
Yeah, it's 11%.
If you tipsy, thank you so much. I'll see you on Monday.
Poison, shoot out your stuff. We about to get ready and get out of here. Thank you,
Vibe
Kat.
on
Appreciate
air.
you.
The
Y'all
vibe
know
on
it's
air.
Poison
The vibe on air.
Ivy.
The vibe
Check you
on
out every
air.
Wednesday.
Every Wednesday
Happy
on
hour.
Happy Hour at WeUpRadio.com.
It's Poison Ivy.
Much love.
POIZONIV. Instagram, Facebook. You know where to find me.
Yeah.
Mr. D's Open Mic King, you have been tuned in to The Vibe on Air. Check us out every Thursday, 7:30, 9:30. By going to www.thevibeonair. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat at The Vibe on Air. We about to get up out of here and finish drinking, about to kick it. It's about to be a good time. Thank y'all for tuning in. This was a great show. Great show. Great show. Great show.
Great show.
But we up out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.